Welcome to another edition of the Willie Bragg Show. I'm your host, Willie Bragg. And before we get started, I'm going to say to hit that subscribe button here and that notification tab on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. And also subscribe to KRTD Media on YouTube and follow them on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, and follow all of us on all the other appropriate platforms, as shall be listed on the description box when I'm done with the live stream here. How are you today? I am okay. I could be better. I got to go pick up some prescriptions. Always costs money. I'll be doing that when I get off here to go to the pharmacy to do what I'm going to do. But first, we are going to talk about we are going to talk about Julian Assange. But we are going to talk about Elon Musk first. Elon Musk looks like he's going to step down as the CEO of Twitter. And thank goodness it's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the story from Reuters, and then I will comment. So give me a moment here, and we will get to the meat and potatoes of it all. Okay, let's go ahead and let's don't remove it. Let's add it. We're trying to add it. There we go. All right. Okay, let's get started here. Okay, Musk steps. Oh, excuse me. Okay, excuse me. All right. This is from today, December 21st, 2022, came out 7:13 this morning, and Musk steps down as Twitter CEO once he finds someone foolish enough as a successor. So, basically, billionaire Elon Musk said on Tuesday he will step down as chief executive of Twitter Inc. once he finds a replacement. But will still run some key divisions of the social media platform. I will resign as CEO as soon as I find someone foolish enough to take the job. After that, I will just run the software and server teams, Musk wrote on Twitter, quote unquote. Musk $44 billion takeover of Twitter in October has been marked by chaos and controversy, with some investors questioning if he is too distracted to also properly run his electric vehicle automaker, Tesla Inc., in which he's personally involved in the production and engineering. So, let's see. This is the first time Musk has mentioned stepping down as chief of the social media platform after Twitter users voted for him to resign in the poll, which the billionaire launched on Sunday evening. And I voted in favor of him stepping his ass down, by the way. Let's see here. In the poll, 57.5% of around 17.5 million people, which I was one of them, voted yes. Musk said on Sunday he would abide by the results. He has not provided a time frame for when he will step down, and no successor has been named. So let's see. So the poll results cap a whirlwind week that included changes to Twitter's privacy policy and suspension and reinstatement of journalist accounts that drew condemnation from news organizations, advocacy groups, and officials across Europe. Musk projected that Twitter cash flow will break even in 2023. A Bloomberg reporter tweeted on Wednesday, citing comments made in Twitter Space sessions. Is there more? Musk attributed to the projection to the cost-cutting measures as he has undertaken at the social media platform. Recently, Bloomberg tweeted, Wall Street calls for Musk to step down and have been growing for weeks, and recently even Tesla bulls have questioned his focus on the social media platform and how it might distract him from running the EV maker. Musk has himself said that he has much on his plate and he would look out for a Twitter CEO. He said on Sunday, though, that there was no successor and, quote, no one wants the job who can actually keep Twitter alive. Well, let's see. I think that's pretty much it for that article. So there. Well, let me just say this. He spent $44 billion for his own personal safe space. I mean, he came in there like a thin-skinned little bitch and just started banning people at will. And and I'm not saying it was perfect previously. It wasn't perfect previously, but it became very authoritarian, and I've noticed weird little glitches on my Twitter account, and I've grown to like Twitter over Facebook because not that I want to shield myself from people that I find too disagreeable, but Facebook, it's just a kind of a toxic environment. I had to deal with a lot of negativity on Facebook, and I can kind of have my audience the way I want to. And I do think it did, prior to Elon Musk taking over, did a better job than Facebook on free speech. But, I say that currently Facebook probably is doing a better job on the free speech side of things than Twitter. Now, I will say this quote, and I will say it again. I said it before regarding Donald Trump. I voted in favor of bringing him back on the platform. And not out of being a fan or not out of liking him or supporting him, never supported him. But I did so out of free speech, my support for free speech. And, but here's the thing. Free speech isn't bringing or reinstating Donald Trump on Twitter and banning and punishing leftists. And that's exactly what happened with Twitter under Elon Musk. Several leftist accounts have been terminated under Elon Musk. And that's very unfortunate. I mean, unfortunate for free speech. If you believe in free speech, you do not go and terminate counts because you politically disagree with it. It should be very cut and dry and as simple as that. And unfortunately, people just don't get it, and there are people that scoff at it. There are people that still believe that conservatives are the only ones getting the plug, and that leftists are left alone and all that. That's not true. That is not true. And even if leftists were given the red carpet treatment and they were allowed to have all the say they want, I still would be opposed to persecution of conservatives on Twitter or any other platform out of my support for free speech rights for everybody. I'm the principal one here, not Elon Musk. So I just wanted to have that clarified and everything. So, when I think about who could possibly replace Elon Musk, I say this is what needs to be done. Two things needs to be done. Okay. and it's this: President Joe Biden, what he needs to do, he needs to go and do what Donald Trump hinted that he was going to do, but never did, because he cucked himself before people like Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell, who urged him not to do this. But Joe Biden needs to go ahead and basically pardon. Excuse me. He needs to pardon Julian Assange right away. And once Julian Assange is a free man, he needs to be made CEO of Twitter, where free speech can be protected all the time. And I think that I'm correct and justified to state that position. And speaking of Julian Assange, I am going to stay on Facebook and I am going to stay on Twitter. I don't plan to leave either platforms because there is a place for Twitter and there's a place for Facebook in the work that I do here doing commentary. I actually got to get a Substack, and I'm a little bit behind the time, so I better get a Substack and I better re-up on my Reddit too. But there is another platform that I'm interested in. I'm planning to join it next week. I heard about it about a year ago, and prior to joining KRTD Media, I started to hear about it again. And I'm very excited by this platform in social media called Panquake. And so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and play you a clip here, a small clip from Kirikou, who's a supporter of Julian Assange, and Jimmy Sunderland from KRTD Media have a chat about Panquake, and they're going to quickly explain in this segment what Panquake is, and then I will share a few words on it. All right, so let me go ahead and do just that. So. We will go and find out all about this Panquake. Doesn't that sound like fun? All right. And I hope you will consider, after listening to this little bit of teaser about Panquake, and some of y'all probably know about it already. I hope that you will consider supporting them too. So here we go.
This is talk about it. Tell me what Panquake is. I'm brand new.
Yes, Panquake, and also Panquake is brand new. So this is a new social media platform that is utterly unique. You can't compare it. I even hate to say the word Twitter. You can't compare it to Twitter or to Telegram or whatever it is, and Rumble and whatever. It's unique for a bunch of reasons. Number one, it's completely, totally crowdfunded. It is completely and totally transparent to the point where there are no cookies, there's no tracking. They use only open source code. There are no algorithms to steer you one way or another. There are no advertisers. It's a decentralized network. One of the things that I really, really love is that it's hosted in Iceland, which means that it's not subject to warrants from the Department of Justice. It's interoperable with Fediverse, something that's just never been done before. And even this is how far they've gone to make sure that it's completely standalone. They even use geothermal energy, like from geysers in Iceland, to power the thing. Crazy as that might sound.
Panquake offers a level playing field without algorithms. Will it be more accepted based on class, meaning will the rich elite find it a danger to the status quo?
I hope so. I hope that they're threatened by this. Yeah, I hope that they're threatened by this, because that's our ultimate goal. We want to be the place to go for open, honest exchanges of ideas, more so than any other platform. And I think that if we get to the point where the likes of Twitter and Facebook feel threatened, then we've succeeded. You know, and there was one other thing too that I wanted to say, and I'm not a tech guy, so I can't go into detail. But one of the things that has been very, very important to the developers is the fact that we use blockchain technology. And, you know, blockchain technology, besides being the future, is incorruptible. And so we're confident that we'll be able to maintain this high level of technological development, what my colleagues are calling an intuitive interface, transparent moderation, no advertising, and transparency. I'm very confident that we're going to pull it off.
So Susie Dawson was partially inspired by Julian Assange's dream of a decentralized social media platform. How does Panquake fit in a Ministry of Truth world? Ministry of Truth.
Yeah, good question. It doesn't. It's the antithesis of the Ministry of Truth world, which is why it's so important to get it up and running. You know, I'm a long time and very vocal supporter of Julian Assange. I make no apologies for that. Susie is too. I mean, even before I got seriously involved with Julian and WikiLeaks, Susie was there, involved with Julian and WikiLeaks. And it's not just Susie. You know, I've met so many people who were early WikiLeaks supporters. And all these years, they've been looking to fulfill this vision that Julian Assange had. Well, as you've seen, Julian's been distracted for the last 10 years or so. And so it's been up to all these other people who had been around him to carry out this. As soon as conceived of Panquake, I'm going to say 2 years ago. And then about a year and a half ago, started to actually implement the idea and build a staff. And by God, she's been relentless about it. And it's really happening. It's really coming to fruition. That's what I was going to pull up. This is Susie's beta page on Panquake. Now, one of the great things about this is that you can make your page look literally any way you want it to look. There's this, they call it a single view dashboard. Literally everything that you see on that screen is customizable in every way. Drop and drag interface, customizable themes, light and dark. You can do literally anything you want with that page, just to make sure that it's perfect for you and you're comfortable with what you're going to be looking at every day. And they have these things called thunderquakes where, again, let's say that you're a media professional and there's something like really, really important that you want to say. You can use what's called a thunderquake to send out a message to an audience broader than the one that has asked to follow you. So you have let's say you have 100,000 followers and you break a story, you want everybody to see it, you use one of your thunderquakes, and instead of going to your 100,000 followers, it goes to 500,000 or 1 million or whatever as a special message. Mm-hmm. So
now, how many of those do you get?
It's based on the number that people have given you. Like, for example, and we're still playing with this, but let's say, wow, I really like what she does. I'm gonna donate a thunderquake, right? So you get an extra thunderquake that you can send out one of these messages.
Cool. Okay.
And that's pretty much could be the next big thing in social media. And if you care about your privacy, and you care about freedom of speech, and you care about keeping corporate predators away from you, and you care about having something where the U.S. Department of Justice can't fuck with your with an internet hoster, where I mean, internet provider, excuse me, internet platform. There you have it. I mean, it's just delicious that they can't go to Iceland and fuck with Panquake. It's perfect. And I'm planning to start off 2023 with my support for Panquake and do what I can, and urge each and every one of you all to do the same, because in that way, do it for to preserve freedom of speech, do it for democracy, but also do it for Julian Assange. He will want you to do this. And so that's pretty much what I have to say right now. I want to say that right now, just to let you know, if you like what you heard, please press like and comment any way you disagree with what I have to say. We will have a conversation. Feel free to share the content I have here on this channel, or anything that you want, for whatever reasons, positive or nefarious. As the First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it, because we are the muckrakers of time. Let me also add that go ahead. I want you to subscribe to this channel here and follow me here on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook, Twitter, and we'll be well. And remember to always reject corporate media, because corporate media has absolutely nothing to offer us whatsoever. Nothing. Always get a second opinion, get a 20-second opinion if you need to, if you really need to. So there is also that. And with the holidays coming, let me just say to each and every one of you to wish you all Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and a wonderful time with your friends, family, loved ones, and otherwise have a great New Year. So you'll be seeing me around. I'll post something on Christmas Eve, and I'll post something. I'll be around and everything, and I'll be posting something beforehand. So anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all take care. I will see you all next time. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.